Yo, man, what's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. Today, man, we got man unalive detective after sneaking gun into interrogation room. Y'all know what's up, man. Let's get straight into the video, man. Yeah, let's go and get to it, y'all.
My understanding of the office.
Yeah, you had a like a cigarette, and we had to talk to my girl for 1 second, and I'll tell y'all whatever you want.
This is the moment a handcuffed man in custody caught two DEA agents off guard.
Was he our guy?
Right there, that's our guy.
Stupid mother. Why the would you do that?
What officers didn't realize was that he had warned them about this exact moment years earlier. And just hours before this, they'd made a critical mistake that made it all possible.
5 hours?
In the early hours of May 16th, a Callaway County father heard what sounded like a gunshot outside his family's home. Concerned, he stepped out to investigate only to find a vehicle blocking his driveway, with a fully loaded assault rifle clearly visible in the back seat. Afraid that someone dangerous might still be nearby, he immediately called the police. An officer was quickly dispatched to the scene, unaware that this call would soon lead them to one of the county's most wanted fugitives whose deadly revenge plan would cost an officer his life.
What we got here?
Well, first of all, we got a plate that doesn't belong on this vehicle.
Well, there's a machine gun or something.
AK-47 or whatever, fully loaded magazine.
Bro, an AK-47 fully loaded? That means you know what is... Why I thought people would be so pussy about this shit, bro, is they will do this, try to do this, just so the cops can kill them so they won't go to jail. People that do this hurt people, and then I just don't understand sometimes, y'all. I just don't understand sometimes. I don't get it. Why? I don't understand. It just makes no sense in the world. I'm not gonna lie. It really makes no sense to why people. I don't get it.
Hey,
bro.
Chief. Well, he said the neighbor lives here. She left. She came over and said something to them. Doesn't know whose vehicle it is. It's got this rifle in the back.
Yeah.
The plate doesn't come back to this vehicle. I see a needle cap up here in the floorboard. Yep.
Officers found the car unlocked with an assault rifle clearly visible in the back seat and a needle cap on the floorboard, suggesting possible drug use. The plates were fake, but when deputies ran the vehicle's identification number, it revealed something far worse. The car belonged to a notorious criminal, one whom the DEA had been chasing for months.
Most also wants to drug and fire up offensive. So they've been chasing him for long. So they've been chasing him for months. DEA. Damn.
Gary Rowland, a 30-year-old parolee with multiple outstanding warrants, who had been quoted saying, "I'm never going back to prison alive." Knowing that Gary was likely in the neighborhood, officers narrowed down their search and through
So this is just most likely like a suicide like type of thing. You don't want to go back to prison alive, so you're gonna kill some. What? So it must like knew. So it must like that he knew that was coming from him. It's just a matter of time that when they was coming for him. He just want to do what he do and not go back to.
CCTV and witness reports, they were quickly able to locate him in an apartment complex nearby. They moved in and made the arrest without incident. Before Gary was transported to jail, however, he surprised deputies by offering critical information about local narcotics and firearms trafficking in exchange for a reduced sentence. So instead of going to jail, they took him to the police station for questioning, unaware that this decision would lead to the murder of one of their colleagues just hours later.
Wow.
This is Gary, and he's just been brought into the interrogation room. What the officers don't realize at this moment is that due to an incomplete
Bro.
search, he's managed to sneak in a knife and a loaded...
So y'all didn't search him properly, and he was able to bring in a knife and a weapon? And the police aren't you supposed to search the person that you're trying to investigate or ask questions, like make sure they don't got nothing on them, because you never know with people, bro. You never know. Like, did they search him, or did they search him just to search him, or they didn't really search him like enough to where they can find stuff like this? Because if they would have searched him properly, they would have found a knife and they probably would have found a gun. Because I don't know how you're able to sneak in a knife and a gun into a police station. How? I don't get it. I don't understand how you're able to stick in a knife and a gun. How?
pistol, both hidden in his waistband. This is Jody Cash and his colleague, Donald Bowman, both members of a DEA task force. Worth knowing is that Detective Jody actually has history with Gary. Back in 2017, Jody managed to arrest him on drug and firearms charges, offenses that sent him to prison for years. What neither Cash nor Bowman knows is that Gary is armed, and one of them won't make it out alive.
I understand you want to talk to us. Yeah, I feel like we had a cigarette and we had to talk to my girl for 1 second and I'll figure out whatever you want to know. I don't know about your girl, but I can definitely help you with some drink. I don't smoke, but I can see around the cigarette.
Naturally, officers wanted to hear everything Gary had to say, so they let him take a smoke break. But this would turn out to be a mistake. Gary is then escorted outside of the building for his cigarette break. When they return to the room, surveillance footage shows that Gary has pulled his right pant leg up to just below the knee, making the weapon much easier to reach. Then, Gary asks for one more favor, one that would cost a deputy his life.
Give you shows. But if you're not going to call it, you know, you didn't do much for us. Right now, I guarantee if I call Lexington, they probably don't have that information. He's no stranger. You know, so realistically, we're looking at we really go with that. When they talk to that other things too, man, I don't mind helping you out, but you can't do that.
I don't get it. Like, they didn't properly search him. How do you don't properly search him? Like, did they even search him, or did they just bring him into question? Like, y'all didn't search him? If he's wanted and y'all been trying to track him down, search him. If he's dangerous and deadly, aren't you supposed to search him to work for your safety? Like, come on, man. Come on now.
All day. Okay. When you came, I need you to take one hand and one knee there. I got that one coming for you then. That's the only one. That's the last one I got you. You smoking good about it? Yeah.
Believing they're on the verge of obtaining crucial information, deputies Cash and Bowman grant Gary's request again. They follow him outside, but this time, they won't be coming back. Gary is standing in front of the building, with Deputy Bowman to the left and Deputy Jody Cash to the right. A colleague can be seen arriving for his shift, walking into the building, completely unaware of the tragedy that was just seconds away. And as soon as he makes it inside,
Wow, bro. Y'all didn't search him properly, bro. This could have been avoided. Or RP to them detectives, bro. Oh my gosh. I think one detective passed away and I think one survived, but like how did this happen in the police station, man? Detective lost his life. Like he won't go home. Who knows if he had a you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, man.
Nick, someone didn't search him. It was in his waistband. I hope it hurts. Hell yeah.
See? They didn't search him. Look what this person just said.
Nick, someone didn't search him.
Nobody searched him. Nobody searched him. Y'all didn't search him? He asked to smoke break twice. The second time, y'all should have be alerted like, what? Oh my gosh.
It was in his waistband. I hope it hurts. Hell yeah. No, go over there to Jody.
Wow.
Go to Jody. Go to Jody first. Go to Jody first. You need to go be with Bowman because Jody's not doing good, man. Somebody needs to be with Bowman. Yep.
Yeah, go sit somewhere else, Brian. He's done for you.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't search him enough. He had a gun on his waistband.
Bro, how do you not search him good enough? What? How do you not search him good enough? If you've been tracking this dude down for months, how the fuck do you guys not? All right, bro. Our picture of the detective, bro. Like, come on, bro. How do you not search him enough, bro?
44-year-old Jody Cash was transported to the hospital in critical condition, but tragically, he succumbed to his wounds shortly after and was pronounced dead. He had served in law enforcement for 22 years and has spent the last 2 on a special DEA task force. In the following weeks, an investigation was launched to determine how a convicted felon managed to smuggle a gun into the sheriff's office and kill a police officer. Based on the evidence gathered, investigators concluded that that day, no one searched Gary thoroughly enough. In response, Deputy Jody...
See? They didn't even search him thoroughly enough. Means they didn't search him. They probably just patted.
Cash's wife, Karen Cash, and Deputy Donald Bowman filed a lawsuit against law enforcement. The suit sought wrongful death damages for Cash's estate and emotional trauma compensation for Bowman, who developed
his wife.
PTSD and could no longer work in law enforcement. A settlement was reached in September 2023. As for Gary Rowland, he was shot 12 times and eventually died at the scene of the shootout. When his gun was recovered, investigators found...
That's crazy, man.
Found a jammed casing, meaning that Gary's weapon malfunctioned. A lucky break that prevented any more officers...
That's crazy, man. I don't know how y'all didn't search him properly enough. It took a life of one of y'all detectives. One survived. The dude, now I truly believe that they were hoping that the dude survived because you know, once you kill a cop, whatever it is, bro, high ranking, bro, they gonna be on your ass. If you survive, they're gonna be on your ass, bro, in jail, especially when you go to trial, bro. RP to that detective, man. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to let that happen, man, but yeah.